Hello, comrades. It was requested, and thus it shall be done. That's right. Superpower 2 with the Czech Republic. I'm not familiar with this country. I've never played as them before. I mean, I'm familiar with them in real life or whatever, but yeah, I've never played as this country before. However, I'm more than positive it's as simple as playing with, most European countries. Most European countries have it really easy in this game. Huge monetary advances. They're richer than, especially African countries in this game, which get it really hard and are probably the hardest countries to play as by far. So what we are going to do is, this is actually pretty easy. We're gonna bump down healthcare. That's always one that I do not focus on. It makes people pissed at you, but I don't care. We have a country to run, and that is the least of my worries. Look, honestly, we could probably just raise tax up to 50%. That's probably all we would need to do. Yep, 50 exactly, please. Thank you. Bam, look at that. Already making positive balance. This country, again, it's much richer than most countries, and it's off to a far better start than most countries. So, yeah, I mean, this is already how you do it. What else am I really going to say about this? It's a pretty simple one. You just got to make sure to keep your approval, your corruption under control. They're pretty rich as far as other countries go, with a $13,000 per capita per person. Inflation's going to lower, so that might be something we need to keep under control because it's already down to 3.2%, and it's only been a month. So let's drop that down to 0% interest level. See if that boosts up our total income a little bit. And if it does, we should be solid. I might just, I'm going to jump up tourism a bit. And honestly, you could go so far as raising, foreign aid to get other countries to like you a bit more. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, I imagine. Because, again, you don't need their help in this case. And relations will cool over time anyway, so it probably isn't a bad idea to go ahead and throw that in there. You could legalize abortion and same-sex marriage. You could close the borders, except for, to keep immigration open and get more people into your country if you want, but you really don't need to. You could get Belgium to like you more. And again, this is a lot of hypotheticals, coulds, that, basically just a bunch of stuff that you could do if you wanted to. But, I mean, realistically, I don't know. I do want to give a quick idea of how unemployment works in this game, or at least from my experience of what I've seen. Unemployment and below the poverty line are directly related to your human development level, which we can see by going into the more info screen. There you see right, human development level right there. It's basically related on your infrastructure and your telecommunications level. It shows you the world average, and then it shows you with the green bar. As far as this particular graph is concerned, we are pretty far ahead of the rest of the world in average speaking. It doesn't give you exact numbers, so it's kind of hard to really get an idea of, well, just how advanced are we? Because then you could go to a country like the United States, and the United States is at 77-85%, and it's, twice as high as the world average. And I'm guessing they probably have the highest world development rate of anyone. So, if we go back to us being at 24.7% and 37.3%, you can imagine we're pretty high up on that scale. So I'm going to go ahead and max that out, and I'm going to bring up telecommunications a bit more. I'm even going to bring up government a tad. A smidgen, just a smidgen. And we are receiving foreign aid from other countries. I don't know who, but because we're receiving that, basically raising our expenses is just going to raise the amount of foreign aid we are receiving. So I hope that kind of helps out a bit in terms of how human development works, how poverty works, because, and I mean, per capita is directly related too. You know, how much money your citizens are actually making. So if your per capita is $1,000 and, you know, your economic health level is really low, a lot of your citizens are going to be unemployed, and the poverty line is going to be rising rapidly. For example, if I raised the interest level and I raised taxes, economic health would start lowering significantly, and people would start losing jobs. The economy would start shrinking. It's all kind of interconnected. There are little tidbits here and there that affect, again, you know, that affect the overall situation in this case. Now, keep in mind, I am just kind of speaking from what I've noticed. This may not necessarily be true, but I mean, like, look, with our per capita as it's rising, we're watching the poverty line go down and the unemployment go down, and our economic health is going up. So, again, it seems to correlate as far as I can tell, and it makes sense to me. So, yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. I'm accepting of it as far as I'm concerned, I guess. So, yeah, this has basically been the Czech Republic, how to kind of get them off to a good start. Again, they're a really easy country to play as compared to other ones. Notice these slider bars, how I have them set up. I didn't have to raise any of this, like the global tax mod or anything like that, because they're making a lot of money in raw materials. Especially iron and steel, good lord. So, I mean, realistically speaking, if you wanted to meet production, it would probably be a good area to start out with food and agriculture, or maybe energy. Energy's really low with this country, so, I mean, you could throw in 10% right there, bam, to electricity, just to kind of spur on that growth a tad. Or, alternatively, you could lower some more of these budget sliders and just focus on getting your balance paid off, or your available balance paid off. But, you know, that's definitely up for you to decide. Anyway, this has been Commissar Bro, and I hope this little tutorial has kind of assisted you with playing as the Czech Republic. And, yeah, if anyone has any questions or any further, you know, how-tos that they would like to know, or any country they would like to see me play, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to do one, just to kind of show you how to get started. If you want an extended series, I can most definitely do that. I'm currently about to finish the Rise of Djibouti series, and I have that little UK series, and I'm considering on doing a Russia series. Not to mention, I've got a couple of other games I'm currently doing as well, like Europa Universalis 4, as the Rise of Ancient Djibouti. That's right. So yeah, but this has been Commissar Bro, showing you the first year of the Czech Republic, and I hope this has been able to assist you. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time.